Have you ever seen someone on screen and thought, wow, they are unforgettable? Well, Nancy McKeon is one of those people. She is an actress who made people stop and stare not just because of her talent, but because of the way she carried herself on camera. Some of her moments left viewers truly speechless. And we're going to uncover some of those moments that had everyone talking. Nancy McKeon became famous for her role as Jo Polniaczek on the television show The Facts of Life. If you watched it, you know Jo was not the quiet type. She was bold, she was funny, and sometimes she shocked everyone around her. But what made Nancy truly memorable was not just her acting. It was how she appeared on screen, confident, expressive, and completely herself. Now, you might be thinking, what do you mean by shocking? Well, Nancy was not afraid to take risks with her looks, her expressions, or even her outfits. She made the camera notice her every move. That is a rare talent. Even as she got older, Nancy kept surprising people. Sometimes it was a simple dress choice. Other times it was the way she posed or smiled at the camera. She had a way of making ordinary moments feel exciting. People could not take their eyes off her because she always gave her audience something to talk about. What is fascinating is how natural it all looked. She did not try too hard or act fake. You could tell she enjoyed being herself, and that made her more attractive to watch. That is something you do not see every day in Hollywood, where a lot of stars seem to just follow trends instead of creating their own style. Some fans even say that Nancy's charm comes from her honesty on camera. She shows emotions openly, whether it is happiness, surprise, or curiosity, and that makes people connect with her instantly. That connection is powerful. When someone can make an audience feel something just by existing on screen, you know they have made a mark. Nancy also had a playful side. In interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, and public appearances, she often teased the cameras and her fans. That playfulness made her relatable. Fans felt like they were not just watching a star, they were watching a real person who could joke, smile, and be herself. And then there is the way she used fashion. Some of her choices were daring, some were bold, and sometimes they left people whispering and staring. She knew how to highlight her personality through what she wore, proving that style is not just about clothes, it is about confidence. Confidence that shows the world you are comfortable in your own skin. But it was not just about looks. Nancy's career shows that being memorable comes from talent and personality combined. Her roles on television and in movies were not just empty parts. She gave life to her characters, made them believable, and yes, sometimes made people gasp in awe at how expressive she could be. Fans often talk about the moments that made them say, "I have never seen anyone do that before." Whether it was a smile, a glance, or the way she delivered a line, Nancy had a knack for leaving a lasting impression. And even years later, people still remember her for those moments. Social media today is full of clips celebrating her. People share her interviews, her old television scenes, and even her public appearances. The reason is Nancy has this rare mix of charm, boldness, and authenticity. She left an impression on everyone who watched her, and her fans keep those moments alive. Even for people who were not alive when The Facts of Life aired, Nancy's images and clips still catch attention. She has a timeless appeal, and that is the secret of a true star, the ability to remain unforgettable across generations. Sometimes it was not about looking perfect or glamorous. Some of her most talked about moments were just Nancy being Nancy, laughing, joking, or striking a pose that looked effortless but somehow perfect. People did not need fancy effects or dramatic scenes to notice her. She had a natural way of drawing attention that did not feel forced. That is why when fans talk about her most memorable moments, they do not just focus on one thing. It is a combination of her expressions, her attitude, her style, and the confidence she carried everywhere she went. It is rare, but when someone has that, they leave a mark that is hard to forget. Nancy McKeon is proof that being true to yourself is powerful. You do not need to try to impress anyone. Just being yourself, bold, honest, and confident, can make people notice you, remember you, and even admire you. And that is exactly what she did. So, the next time you see someone on screen who seems to shine effortlessly, think of Nancy McKeon. She did not rely on anything fake or overdone. She left nothing to the imagination because she was always real. And in the world of television and movies, being real is the most unforgettable thing of all. And there you have it. Nancy McKeon's charm, boldness, and authenticity made her a star that people still talk about. From her unforgettable looks to her expressive performances, she showed the world that confidence and being yourself can leave a lasting impression. If you loved learning about Nancy McKeon's most memorable moments, make sure to check out more stories about iconic stars who left their mark on television. You might just discover a few surprises that will make you gasp too.